especially like on a Thursday or a Wednesday night. They're definitely gonna retrace through Friday and then possibly take that joint back up. This is easy eating right here. Look at this shit. You see what I'm saying? Especially when they all start doing the same shit. It's just easy money. Like that's definitely retrace.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I mean sometimes they'll go the other way, but for the most part, man, that's retrace.
What helps you, Darius, when like you said, they also throw big traps and they go the other way quickly? If you're already in trade, what helps you from chickening out and getting out before it's time?
You mean like say if they threw this up like they did this and then
Hmm.
they start, well, if I'm already in this and I got in this like somewhere down here, look, there's a lot of pips, bro. Them retracing like 20 something pips don't bother me because I'm already up like 60 something. So
No,
yeah.
what about I mean not necessarily there, but what about like say you're trying to catch the retrace, like the NZD,
Oh, and you get
USD,
trapped. Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
you get a little bit trapped, but then eventually it goes your way. What helps you? What tells you that it's eventually going to go your way, or when to pull? Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying.
Well, shit, I pretty much just keep in mind uh, what they actually do and how they actually move, and I just leave it like that. Like I do what I showed you. I watch the trade and see how they're moving, and I go ahead and like draw certain shit so I can have reference points. Kind of like let me show you. I did that with NZD Swiss franc right here. I was going over this with CJ, and I told them they may impulse do this and then come back down. And see now here, okay, this is a perfect example. Like right here, right? You see how somebody might have got in. Imagine if somebody would have got in right here
Hmm.
instead of waiting to see me. For me, I could try to catch it on the back end, but for me, this is perfect right here.
Yeah, right, right.
I can eat off of that. You know what I mean? Uh,
Hmm.
I got like three standards on that, so I'll take that three standard lots on that. You know what I'm saying?
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and it's three of them lined up like that. So if they all hit, that's a nice little chunk. But anyway, in this instance, like right here, I would just see how, because you can still catch this too, man. Like I'm
Right.
almost to a point to where I think I could possibly market order and still go because it's looking real juicy. But like really, I would just let them play through here. Long as they don't start breaking, like showing momentum to break all the way up here, I'm not gonna trip. Now sometimes they'll throw a wick right here and then come down, especially with what day of the week it is. But we'll see how they close. Like if they don't complete the retrace by at least tonight or in the morning and they playing around, then I'm not I'm not gonna trip. But if you're already in it, I would just let it settle until they really start showing momentum. And right here, they showed you pretty much uh, what's going on here. They could come here, bounce off, and then go up. But I think they're gonna drop. Oh, I didn't let Eris in. Uh-oh.
No, I'm in.
Oh, I let you in.
Yeah.
I just saw the thing highlight and I was like, oh shit. That's dope. That's dope, dope, dope. Accuracy is uh, cool. Yeah, so yeah, my bad. I had this 2K up too. I'm messing with my player. So yeah. Why did I put this purple line here? Let me see. Where is it on the 4 hour? I almost feel like, let me see something. Let me measure from here to here. It's 29 pips. And from here to here. I almost want to say, man, they may even come like, I put my my take profit for here, but they may even come like right here, man. So I'm gonna see how they do it. Anyway, let me go back, make sure. Yeah, this would have been sweet right here to already be in on. I don't know why I didn't market order on that one. I'm definitely about to do this though. Wait, how much time we got on this motherfucker? 2 hours. Let me see what the hourly looking like. If this hourly close like this, man, I'm definitely gonna see. I'm probably gonna put in a little small order. Oh yeah, it's already 5 o'clock. I was gonna say, as long as they don't widen the spread and do some goofy shit, I'm fine.
Yeah, they already
I'm
did
fine.
that like an hour ago.
Because I'm on KOT4 now, and I know Hugo's way for sure. You on KOT4?
How about Hugo's way?
Yeah, you know they'll do, man. They'll widen the spread, and you'll be like, how the fuck am I negative 10 pips already? Yeah, I think I'm about to put me a little order in real quick for something smaller though. You know, smaller risk than what I took on the initial order.
Are you doubling down?
No, I'm not doubling down. I'm gonna take a smaller. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put half the lot size I put on this one, and then if they keep going, I'll let it ride down also.
So why are you putting half?
Well, because I put my initial entry. This is a big ass tipping point. Well, nah, not really, but it is kind of. I put my initial entry for like right here.
Right.
To ride it down here. But I'll ride this on half the lot size and let it come down with that. That's still a nice addition. In addition to, like they say when during the speech, in addition to. So that's what I'm looking at. Yep. Let's see. And that way, if they come here and then bounce back up, I'm cool. I'm out the way on either side. $79. Stop. What is it? 79.35. 79.35. I put sales stop, place. Wait, did I put it for the right one? NZD Jappy, yep. Yeah, so I'm gonna see how they close that. If they close that like that, it's money. Because they already completed this retrace here. I'm glad this showing like this because this like some textbook shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's textbook about it?
Well, look how clean it is. It's
a little correct, a little
it's a
structure.
clean ass retrace as far as like this is concerned. This is a clean look for a retrace.
I see. Yeah. It's clear on the 4 hour.
Now, however, you always want to think I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? You always want to think that because they could come down, smash, and then come back up. But more times than not, they do it. They do it like how they're doing here. They're gonna go ahead, like smash. Like that would have been some nice ass profit, bro. Like that would have been some real nice profit. 39 pips. Oh, let me go back and see what gold. Gold did some weird shit, boy. Gold was dropping. No, oh wait, let me go back so y'all can see. I know I just jumped right to gold, right? That shit was looking beautiful, man. Look at this shit, man. So obviously they made this yesterday, right? That continuation funnel.
That's nice.
Came up, structure here, bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna show you where they hit at. See, I drew this shit up. I drew this shit up a while ago when we were talking about when I went to Miami that one day when Nemo was showing y'all gold. I don't know if you were on.
No, I wasn't.
Damn, I just realized something. Yeah, but I had drew this shit up like then a while ago. And I've been playing the same, I've been erasing some of like the tipping points here and there. But for the most part, bro, I've been playing the same, like the daily drawn the same way. Look at this shit. You don't see that a lot. See that flag, that cone? It's in structure, obviously. But the only reason I hit those like that is because to me, it just remind me of continuation. So they broke all the way up here. And like I said, during continuation, they'll come after they give the continuation, they'll crash it a little bit before they push past, where they normally go. So it may not happen tomorrow or the next day, but at some point, I think we definitely gonna see a big ass push to where gold is breaking like 2000, the 2045 area. Like I definitely can see, I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I'll definitely play the in between now, but I definitely expect gold to rise like, what is that? Like $99 for sure. I can see $100 rise on gold.
Yeah, I thought about that earlier today when I took a peep at it.
Mm-hmm. Because we can go to the weekly, bro. Like you just gotta think. When the last time it's been here? See, look, even here, right? You might not think about it, but look at this, right? I'm on the weekly. It's a ugly one, right? But it's still, what is that?
Continuation.
Exactly. And what did they do? They crashed it back down to some of these previous levels, like right here. See that? Bum. Like that's how they do. I don't care if we on US 30 or what. They always do that shit. Draw the structures out like we do, right? But like, no, they're gonna come and crash it back down. You see that? Bum, bum, bum. And then when they do come, they break it. They broke the previous high. It wasn't by much, but they still broke it. And they retested back here. They didn't crash it down below. They came because technically, man, when you look at this was a nice rise. This was the rise from last year. Gold during the virus thing, gold rose $600 and some due to virus fears. So basically, whenever the economy crash, gold goes up. So if gold is in a continuation and possibly going up, that's another sign. It's almost like numbers don't lie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like numbers don't lie. Like you could see people like you can't tell when the crash is coming. Yeah, you can. Like, I mean, we're not gonna know what day, but we got a ballpark range that it's near. They could crash gold right now just to send a frenzy and then push it up. But I'm definitely gonna get in for the long haul in this area. Look what they did. Y'all see this? What did they do right here on this daily?
Bounced up.
Huh? They bounced out. Yeah. That's an important area, man. That's why I tell people numbers don't lie. I don't give a fuck. Numbers are everything, bro. From your sales to your numbers can't.
Isn't that what Ty Lopez says? Numbers don't lie. He says that a lot. I feel like.
I don't know, man. I mean, Ty Lopez, cool. Shout out to him. But shit, numbers don't lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just. I'm just saying, I ain't get that from Ty. I'm smarter than Ty Lopez. He know how to market. I'm smarter than him. I had 67 steps. I had 68 steps when he was still working on 50. I'm just messing around. Ty gonna hit me up, telling me quit talking shit, man. He out in Puerto Rico too.
Yeah.
I wanted to go. I was gonna bomb rush his house, man, and be like, "Hey, man, tired of your fucking videos on YouTube, motherfucker. You gotta pay me something."
Shut up.
No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just messing around. To anybody watching this, I'm just messing around. Do not be sensitive. Yeah, so yeah, those are my thoughts on that, man. You know, we don't really have to be too particularly in depth with nothing yet because there's so much waiting for us that I'm just gonna look at all of it. You know what I mean? It's not a
right.
we're waiting for this to do this. Obviously, we know tomorrow, Friday. You know what I'm saying? So,
But tomorrow's Thursday.
oh shit, you right. Tomorrow is Thursday. Damn, you right. So what the fuck am I thinking about? You right.
Well, tomorrow at 5:30 there is huge U.S. news, so it still is going to be crazy tomorrow.
No, but I'm glad because I'm like, you're right. They're gonna play this. They got time to play this out. And bounce
They're
back up.
gonna do some nasty stuff.
Yeah. Oh
So-
yeah, man. It's a lot of news on you. Listen, man. This is how you ride US 30. Find your tip. Now that we talking about this, US 30. You know why it's so volatile, bro?
Why?
Because every bit of news makes it move one way or the other.
Mm.
You can get let me show you. You can get. I had an order that got activated, but I had got out of it, and then I put a sale in right here. What was that? Yesterday morning? What was Tuesday morning? It's Tuesday morning. No, yesterday was too. Why am I so ahead? Why am I a day ahead? Anyway, yeah, like right here. I think it was. I can't remember. It was the preliminary home sales or some shit drove it up like this. This was this move right here, right? It drove it up, and it was like. Let me go to the 5 minute. See if I can see it. Oh, here we go. I think this is. Yep, this is it right here. You see this whipsaw? That first good news made the whipsaw. You see it?
Pretty volatile. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it did it literally that quick, right? You gotta think it don't look like it, but there's $63. It doesn't seem like it. That's $63. As soon as that next set of news came out, it did this shit here. Boom. And then they started ranging, waiting on the other news, right? Waiting on the other news. And then that's when they actually like because you can't tell basically this whipsaw right here, they spend a bulk of the time responding off different news events before they touch down. Like this here, the thing that killed people on US 30 is that they hop in at the wrong time. Because what this shit starts doing, I'm gonna tell you, this gonna look real, real crazy. But this is what it does, right? It's like, oh damn, sorry. US 30 pretty much like, let me see, like this. It'll be like,
pew pew.
Yeah, it'll be. Why isn't it? Oh yeah, yeah. You'll literally see it doing that. Then it'll snatch down. Then it'll leave a big ass momentum wick to the bottom. Then it'll push up. Like on the lower time frames, this is what was happening on the 4 hour. It'll push up, then it'll snatch back down, then it'll push up here, then it'll snatch back down, then it'll end right there. So it's like a lot of wait times to get in, but people normally get in. They go, oh, I'm scared of US 30. It's one of the easiest things to trade, but what make it hard is if you're in the wrong. Like if you get in at the wrong time, like especially like first thing in the morning, oh, look, I can actually show you what they did. Okay, so look, this is how they do. This is how US 30 does. I'm telling you facts because I've been watching this shit for ever. Like they'll tell you I've been on US 30 like for a long fucking time.
So you've probably been on longer than anyone else in this little group, haven't you?
Probably so, like on a continual basis. Yeah, bro, to the point to where, like I told you, I lost 2 bands on this shit one day. I got, man, listen, that shit funny now, but then I was like,
right.
And that's when I figured out. Remember what I came back and said? Did I complain? I just said, man, I'll let y'all know what happened. And then I told them they had FOMC news on Friday, bro, and they left a big ass whipsaw. So, and I'm telling you, bro, like I've seen $200 whipsaws in like a minute.
That's insane.
Yeah, so it's like I tried to market order because I was catching US 30 on the impulse, because you can play it tipping point, but sometimes during news, if you catch your impulse in the right way, bro, man, you can clean up so much goddamn money. Like you just, you know what I mean? You obviously you use the tipping points, but you can clean up. So, but this is what I'm gonna show you. US 30 will do this shit, right? So from 11 that night before till wait, when is that? Till wait, I feel like something's off. Wait a minute. Why is my time different? Did I just change my time? Probably. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so this is basically what happened. Leading up to the early morning hours, because I was up for this one. Yeah, I was pretty much up, and I was
You're up
still
at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, bro. I was up at about 3 something. Yeah, I had woke up right when they activated, like a little bit after they activated my order, because that's what this blue line was for. Because I was like, normally that's why I was expecting it though, because when you see the continuation, man, that's why I say, especially with this, look at news, bro, because they'll have the continuation cones, and normally sometimes they'll just break straight out. They'll do a few things. Let me draw this shit. Remember I showed you last time. Sometimes they may just break straight up, and then they may send another one sending it straight back down. Like me and E have seen that happen, right? So I was like, I'll catch it coming up a little bit. But then I forgot to take note of that area. And I was like, oh, whatever. So I got out the trade, and I actually put in an order to ride it down, and I caught some of that. But like I said, normally, and then look, you gotta look at this behavior too. You see that? See that, like that, like take note of stuff. It's descending a little bit. You see? It's that's why I say keep the structures and the tipping points, but look at the patterns on some of these things, because they'll show you what they're gonna do. So we can look for them to do this, and maybe after they retest, because there's unemployment claims news. There's some big news like June the 10th. So they still have time to fuck around. No, June the 4th, next week. That's right. This right here is really gonna move USD. This shit is gonna move it right here. So you got all those movements. And the reason I tell people to look at that, because these could be the movements right here where they can give like a shitty ass thing. They can all be in the red, and they'll crash US 30 to another tipping point, right? And then the next morning, this can all be good. And then they'll be like, the Dow Jones unexpectedly opened up 300 points due to consumer sentiment, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, motherfucker, y'all were moving there overnight because you know what you were about to do. Like, and that's what I'm about to show you, like right here. Let me clear this shit up. Clear. You see, I'm giving the game. But I'm telling you, that's why I say these people don't want to eat for real, because I'm giving the game. Like I'm giving, like I've made money on US 30, like some nice chunks. I've lost a chunk, but after that, I didn't lose that again, bro. I said, okay, so when FOMC come, they do some crazy shit. But you can be like, if you're on the right, okay, basically, they did this right here on FOMC right here. You see this? They basically they use the FOMC to create the back end of a cone. So on FOMC, they initially pushed up like this, and I rolled it up like I was in profit. And then out of nowhere, it just went, and I was like, what the hell happened? And when I noticed, I caught in that Sunday when the market opened back up, I was in a buy over the weekend. I barely do that, right? And it opened up in profit. I was in profit like $1,000 and some dollars.
Jeez.
And it was up. So I was like, okay. And that's when I noticed, I say, shit, they do funnels on these. Like you gotta pay attention to the funnels, because they use news to swing the funnels. They use news to make these little structures, man. And then they go where they're originally gonna go. like how they did right here, and then they retest, push, crash, where right back to this previous area. Then they push this, and then they crash where they threw a wick down here, but they crashed to this area. It's like levels. They crash. It's like levels, bro. It's almost like gold. See that? How they crash right there, and then how they crash right there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's so it's like really as long as you could spot that out and just kind of follow. That's why sometimes it sucks if you don't have a real nice take profit or something. If you're not watching this shit when it's a lot of news going on and you don't know if it's negative or positive, you can fuck yourself. Because if you got, especially if you got a nice size lot going on. I woke up one morning because I saw that they were in the middle. Put it like this. One of the best ways to catch this is if you see they're forming like cones, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you see this, right, and then it come back down and then it come back up, that's a sign that they're forming a cone. Right? So you could almost put and say, okay, I'm gonna put a buy right here and ride it to right there. They may not do it. Now, if they come retest here, you can come here. Okay, I'm gonna put in the sell and ride it down because I know they gotta. That's why I go ahead and draw the cones, and they normally just go ahead and hit them. Like you knew, Ethan, you knew I drew this shit before any of this happened, and look how they hitting off of it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I do that. I'm telling you, I'm giving $1 million game, bro. Like I'm giving $1 million fucking game, and people better appreciate this shit because there's a lot of people, man. I got a homeboy that makes way more money trading stocks, and I said, bro, I trade US 30. He's like, oh, you can have that. that's what he told me. He was like, you can have that, man. I'm like, I made the home improvement noise. Remember that shit? Like, like you got people out here like, man. I'm talking cash shit because y'all gonna be talking it with me, bro. Big dogs do big things, bro. I remember people was like, oh, I haven't really traded it. What do we say, E? We're gonna figure it out.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Figure it out. And I figured this motherfucker out. And it don't think you're not gonna take an L because it's always evolving and adapting, bro. And I mean not adapting, but please believe me when I tell you, you draw the shit up right. It's almost one of them things you could eat off it 1 week, and if you feel you drew too much, once they impulse where they going, give the next week time to let them form what they're gonna do, and then that next week come in and trade it unless you see the cone already. I'm telling you, if you do that and just be patient and watch it every week, every day, but then trade it at certain times, you'll be like an assassin, bro. I'm telling y'all this not because I've hit every trade. I've hit damn near every trade on US 30. I'm telling y'all this so y'all can perfect it even better. Because now after doing what I do, I'm like, man, that's like I noticed after I like hit these like how I hit them. I need to what I told you, Ethan. I said I'm gonna redraw US 30. Ain't that what I told you?
Mm-hmm.
And I did, and now I can see it better. And when you do that, and then they respect the areas, now you can kind of see what the hell going on. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you play US 30. It's not hard. It's just very news driven and very noise driven. So draw your tipping points, draw your structures, and just you really got to be technically sound on this and just look at the news. And you could eat like, bro, I'm telling you, man, you can fucking take $500. And for those you listen, I'm not saying that's all I'm playing with. I'm just saying for the average trader who don't have, you can take $500 and turn it into 1,500 in 1 week if you can. You know what I'm saying? If you catch US 30 right, you definitely can. Really, you can. They'll let you trade $2 per dollar. We'll say per pip, but it's really per dollar. Like right here, this right here, that's $373. You can put in $1 trade or a $2 trade, especially if you catch the impulse and you on the right side of the tipping point, bro. You up $373 to $700 off a dollar or two betting. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be like extra with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling y'all, like, really get into and I'm gonna do and I'm trademarking this. This is our shit. You right? Nobody else can have this. This is the dirty 30 method. You understand? The dirty 30. You gotta hit those dirty 30s. You know what I'm saying? And this is what this is. And you can like eat off of it. You can eat off of it. Ooh. Yeah. Well, I don't know if he ate that, but he ate that hamburger I made. Any questions or thoughts? Oh, let me look at goals.
What are your thoughts on tomorrow morning? Where do you think it's going to go?
It doesn't matter where it goes, jabroni. I'm just messing. No, I'm just messing. What you saying? Where is it going? I'm just messing around. That's just an 80s, 90s baby thing, man. When the rock.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
My bad. I'm just messing with you, Ethan. What you say? Where is it gonna go? Where now?
So tomorrow morning, when the news hits 5:30 or 5:30 Pacific time, where do you think it's gonna be going? What are the signs?
Oh yeah. That's why. Okay, so here we go. This is how you can look at the signs. Let me show you. Damn. I was just working perfectly. Okay, boom. Let me show you. Okay, so this was, let me move this shit out the way, man. Right here. This was 10 p.m., right? So 10 p.m., 10:45. Not p.m. My bad. Not p.m. This was 11 a.m. The day before the news. Okay, so this was news right here, right? Let me do this. This was the news events through Tuesday, right? So what they did was this is how they trap on US 30. And I'm gonna tell you, it's easy to see them. You just gotta be patient and let them. They show you what they're gonna do. They will surprise you sometimes, but for the most part, they show you. So this was the late evening, right? Or the afternoon, right? Leading into the evening. You notice how they kept winding up. And then in the early mornings of the hours, impulse right on up. Let's catch whoever waiting right there. Come back down. This is the morning time. This was the news. After they tanked it a little bit, this was the news. I'll see y'all later. See you later. Take care. See you next time. This was the news event right here where they pushed it up and immediately, it might have been around here somewhere. It was basically in this area right here. And immediately when shit went negative, it was like you can't tell me traders, you know that bullshit they say, oh, traders found the rebound and bought into the market, blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut the fuck up. No, they didn't. Y'all fucking trap people and y'all pushed the mark. Y'all set a trap. Y'all did this windy shit, set a trap, came like this, pushed it down, right? Winded it, set the trap here. And then as soon as they came out with the good news, the bad news, you couldn't even, I had to do a damn reboot on the app just to see it was bad, but they had already crashed it by then. So that's what they do. I'm telling you, it's so news driven. They don't even trap. Like if they don't have fake news. What makes it a trap is that they'll have good news and then bad news will come out right after the good news. So you'll think like, oh shit, you'll be like, oh shit, it's going up. And then the bad news come out and then boom, now they done smash. Now sometimes too, when it's double, they'll do this. You really got to look at the news. They'll do this right here too. Wind up, come back down, come back down, come back down. and then the news will be good on both ends, and they may do a fake dropout and then smash straight up. Y'all seen when I shared in a group when I'm like, God damn, look at US 30. That's because that's what they normally do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be like, damn, like, you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I know I'm talking country as hell, y'all. Excuse my southernness. Look at this, right? 15 minutes, bro. $179. You know how
A lot
many?
of money.
Yeah, you know how many people just paid for a trip to Thailand with that on the right end of that, bro. So that's how you do US 30. It's not hard. It doesn't mean you always right, but a lot of times it's easy to read. You just gotta follow it. And if you put like this, if it stopped making sense to you, wait until it start making sense to you. Because eventually when it's looking chaotic, it's because they forming something like a cone or some type of flag, or they're doing something weird. Then when you can see it, that's when you get in to prepare for a trade. If you can't see what's going on, don't just force a tipping point to tipping point trade. Like, you gotta look at this other shit too. The tipping points and stuff, that's like your meat, but you need the condiments too. You know what I'm saying? These are the condiments. You need these because they're gonna show you exactly where they're going, bro. Like,
The
look right here.
formations.
Huh?
The formations.
Yeah, like the cones, the flags and shit. Like, look right here. This continuation cone right here, this continuation funnel. Look what they did. They smashed tipping point, came back down to this tipping point. It's just a structure. Obviously, it's a structure. Still do the structure. But if you can see where they coming diagonally like that on both ends, go on, flag it, cone it, or whatever you see. Because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see where they're gonna like do a hard ass retest. Look at this whipsaw from here to here, back here. You see what I'm saying? You'll see that a lot. Look how they push. People are like, oh, they're gonna break out, and then they smash right back down, retest it near the continuation. They do that a lot with continuation.
So, Darius, on that continuation, what's the so we still following the rules and everything as far as like the strategy goes, but how do you see when it breaks, which way it's going to break?
Well, because they still follow. First you got to look at the trend. You got to look at, like, US 30 been hitting all-time highs. So they're going to keep hitting a lot of they're going to have small crashes in between, but overall their aim is to keep pushing until the big crash comes. You just got to remember that's what the aim is. Ultimately, the aim is to keep going up, keep getting buyers happy. That, like I said, there's going to be crashes in between, like we see when you see the Dow close unexpectedly below 300 pips below. But they do follow wicks. They definitely follow wicks, especially when they throw wicks on the retest. When they bounce, boom, and then do like that, and then come down on the retest, that's a good sign right there. Make sense?
A good sign that they're breaking the opposite direction.
That they're gonna, that whichever way the wick is, they're gonna like break. They're gonna follow the head. Yeah.
Okay.
And when you see, like, when you read in the tape and you see like the other shit around it, you'll start to see, especially like if you see like if because some of the news you can kind of expect is going to be good, especially like if the Fed chairman, because there's a few other Fed people that speak too that I just saw on this other app. I'm gonna start watching for like some of the shorter influences. They're not as heavy, but they still would show you which way it's going. But like, say if the Fed chair get finished speaking or whatever, he's like, and then you this is what I do, right? And it's this easy, man. I've done this on the chat. I mean, on the live stream before. where we did a live news event, and I showed people how they were gonna move, where they were gonna go to, and I was like, yeah, we better pull out here. And as soon as we pulled out, they crashed it back down. Let's say, damn, what the hell was I about to look for? I was about to look for something. I can't remember. I was about to show y'all something. Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay, so say just put it in the bag. You don't need me to help you do that. Thank you. Good job. So man, I was about to say something important that I can't think of to tie in with the Fed chair, but it'll come back to me. But say I know I was talking about continuation. Oh yeah. Okay, so say okay, so say this comes out, right? And oh yeah, that's what I was about to show you. I'll click on this right here, right? Get out. Go watch your laptop. Sorry, y'all. Say somebody speaks. Let's go here to the governor. Okay, right here. This is what I'll do. BOJ chief says starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, that's positive news. I'm gonna expect they could fake the other way before they come up, but they're gonna eventually follow the good news. But parts of the traps on these come in when they like say that and people don't get on. That's why the tipping points help, because sometimes they be at an area where you could still get in on the right side and avoid unnecessary drawdown. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you can just, so they may be like, I'm just using this for example because you know each thing work a little different. But say that I come right here and before the Fed chair finish speaking, this what I'll do. They already have his positive or negative statement up. That's the statement that's about to drive the market. So if he like, unfortunately, we still don't have a clear answer on if we can support inflation rates. You know, all that boring corny shit that matters but doesn't matter. So you see that, right? And you like, oh, okay, so that didn't sound too good. You know, I'm not retarded, but I know they're going to use that to drive it. You know what I'm saying? So you can say, okay, we're in continuation here. Okay, you can say like this. Based off of that, we'll use this area. They may impulse and then throw this wick literally in like let me go back because I don't want to have to. They may throw this wick literally like in 1 minute, and then this 15 minutes could be them ranging in this area. But then they leave this wick. I know because the negative news came that they pushed it a little bit, but they're definitely gonna drop it back around here somewhere. So I can look to say, man, you know what? Let me see about catching that trade because there's no more news. He just says some negative shit. They already pushed it up a little bit to get ready for the drop because they not intending to actually drop it. They just want to raise it because this right here, this raise right here, right? Let's say this raise, this how deceptive they are. This raise, they won't report that $60 raise, but they will report that the Dow finished 88 points below, but they won't tell you it pushed up 60 points first and then drop. You know what I'm saying? And you notice I always tell y'all that for a reason, not because I'm talking shit. When I'm like, yeah, they won't tell y'all it went up 100 pips first. It's because I'm telling y'all that's what they do. Mm-hmm. Just like in the morning, like they'll drop this shit. They'll like say right here, right? You see, they still in this cone, right? They're still in the wait. Am I in the big cone?
Yeah, you're in the big cone.
15 minutes. Okay, so say they have this cone right here, right? By the morning time, right? Overnight, they may come way up here. They've done it before, but then by the time the market open, they crash right here. The Dow just lost 265 points. Yeah, but why you don't tell everybody?
Move. Yeah. Huh? After the initial move.
Yeah, just like, but because this is the move that happened at 8 a.m. That's the one they reporting.
Right.
They're not gonna tell you, even though the shit went up 300 pips, it crashed down 200, so we're still good. They won't say that. They're gonna report it like the way they do. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I hope I made that make sense to y'all about how you read it.
That helped. Thanks.
Did it really? Because if I'm just talking
Yeah.
for nothing, I'm gonna hit end on this man. Go play PlayStation.
Hey Darius.
Huh?
Darius.
Yeah.
What were your numbers for the NZD yen trade?
Oh, the NZD what?
65.20.
Wait, which one?
Was it NZD CHF or which one?
The NZD yen, Japanese yen.
Oh, you're talking about the new one I put in?
Yeah.
I did 79.35 sell stop, which I'm glad because now it's like hovering right there. If it started look now that I know where we are, man, I'm not gonna lie, I might make it a fucking I may put it like my regular lights. I only did that thinking tomorrow was Friday, but now that I know where we are, I might just say fucking and put the regular size.
And you go into that line, the 4-hour purple line.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do is for the one I just gave you. I'm gonna see how they handle to like right here.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
And obviously, if they keep pushing, I'm gonna let it ride all the way down for sure. Yep. I know I lowered y'all down. You know, we can politic and shit now, but that's US 30, man. That's the dirty 30 for sure. I'm gonna tell you though, on days like this. Oh, wait a minute. On days like this, get your ass off my screen. Okay, on days like this, bro. Yo, I didn't even know they had a damn. Oh yeah, that's because this happened. So core, PC, Chicago, people. Okay, boom. This right here, right? This shit's probably gonna be good tomorrow. Preliminary GDP, kind of like showing the projection of the GDP. That's gonna push it up heavy. However, unemployment claims can rise, pending home sales can fall. So this could push it up heavy, right? This could push US 30 up heavy. Let me go to 4-hour. Fuck. Like this could push US 30 up to where like they may come up to like 190, but then the other news sink it back down. You see what I'm saying? And then they wait for the next week to do the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that works, just so y'all know. Like I told you, it's not hard at all.
So would you put a buy stop and a sell stop on a safe distance on the tipping points, but would you put both?
Probably. I will see how it played through the night. This one of them things too, depending on when news is, you need to get up maybe a little bit early and
Right.
see where they moving to. Then you'll see where you could put your stuff. So yeah, I would catch it in the direction of the positive news. And I'm gonna be honest and be transparent. I've market ordered a lot of times too, especially if I know the news is positive and they're gonna push.
Yeah.
I've done a market order, but you got to be careful because if it's like good news right after bad news, that's when they're like, I mean, they'll whipsaw on you real quick, and you'll be caught in $100 and some whipsaw.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Just catch it and get out, and you'll be good.
Darius, I can't remember you mentioned it, but is there a good trade on? I'm looking at New Zealand franc.
Yeah, I put something in already. That's the one I sent in the group.
Yeah,
That's right.
And see, this is why I told you, and even though you saw that momentum wick right there on that red candle, that's why, especially like that's why I said some like I don't know. I guess I built the instinct where I can almost tell if it's bullshit. And to me, I was like, when I saw that like that, I was like, man, that might be bullshit. You know, that doesn't look like real momentum. Like that it looks like it's doing, and I told one of y'all this last night that it was gonna probably do this. That's what they doing. They flagging it right there. That's all they doing is flagging it right there before they bust to where they're gonna go, which is probably the rest of this retrace. And if they don't, we in a spot to where like they won't activate us. No harm, no foul, right? No
Right.
harm, no foul. No. Hell yeah, yeah. So that's what I think we should do. AUD has news Tuesday of next week, so I'm definitely staying on the AUD pairs too. I think what I got up for me personally, I think that's what we could be on. Yeah, a lot of y'all are already on a lot of this stuff anyway, so we can just keep correlating and make it do what it do, man. And Serge, if you got your account, oh yeah, remember this trade I called right here, Ethan?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
They hit twice right here, boom. Then they came down. Actually, they hit. This was the first one I called. Remember when I was like, I may ride it to right here, and then after that, I was like, I'll catch a buy stop up here. They hit it twice. I'm gonna be real. I didn't put this order in because I was like, whatever. But this is why I draw it up and call it because it sharpened my skills too. But I mean, I could have easily taken it. I just didn't because I didn't want to over trade. But yeah, that's what they did, man. So just so you know, they hit that. I guess when I was just saying that to say it's still opportunities on these. And like I said, it's news Tuesday. So whatever, let me go back. So y'all can see why I'm saying that. It's like official cash rate Tuesday. And look at this formation there. So they're leaving us this right here. It could be horrible that next week and they just crash it down, bomb, back into the structure. And Serge, I know you WWVs and stuff. Go ahead and look for them, man. You need me to go down to the hour or something so you can see?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. What's up, y'all?
I
I was
already know you are. Let me get.
I was caught up, but I'm glad I caught y'all. I'm like, I hope y'all still on.
Move this out the way. Yeah, I think those NZDs are great to look at for sure.
Yeah, then they be making micro ones too. You know, so that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to see where it's heading in that sense. I'm just looking through the phone. I'm about to pull it up over here on my computer. So I can see.
Take your time, man. I'll send those little buttercups over there, a little trade, man. Hopefully, it's always a chance we're wrong. Hopefully it hit and they get a little something.
Get out the water.
7.
So yeah,
Oh shit! Let me see what gold doing. That's what I want to do. Look at gold and silver real quick. Oh shit! I took it off. My bad. My bad.
oh no, you good. I was seeing those two dips.
Let me. Here, let me
Um,
what was I just? Was that AUD Jappy?
something like that.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad. When we get done with that, we'll go back and look at gold because I think we may have some trades on gold too if y'all want to take some.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, we need to be. Listen. Fuck all that, man. Let's go on, get this money up, do this thing,
Yeah,
man, and we can toast. We can
let's
toast
do it.
when the physical year come, man. We're gonna meet in West Palm, man, down there with Surge, man.
Let's do it in the tropical area.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now, like I'm seeing, because I just caught on and I'm going off the top of the dome, but and I'm looking at towards where the candles are forming,
Mhm.
and then those two major dips right there. Like I can see my W, and then I will consider those other ones as like micro V's. Y'all chill out. If I'm gonna see it in a bigger picture rather than trying to scrunch it up, those two dips will be my confirmations for my V's. So I'll have my W right there, and then I'll have my V right there, my V right there, and then I'll be looking for my next M. So
Mm.
it will have to go up in order for it to create my next M.
Mm.
Even though it did do those things like on a micro level, but I'm also on a bigger level. So it's like like you see it on one. I'm looking on the same time frame on the hourly frame, but then also on one level, I could see how it had like it did it. It's almost just like a channel. Then it goes up, and then it goes down, and then right there. So yeah, I'm gonna consider more of it in a bigger span. So in my world, just going off the top of the dome, it's just coming out of its second V, and it's going out after the next M.
You think it's gonna go down?
No, the opposite.
Up.
Yeah. Is that what you guys were talking about? You thought it was gonna go up?
Yeah. I mean, the way it looked. I'm at this point, man. I'm gonna be real. At this point, when I see stuff like this, other than like the obvious momentum, I think it could go here. Let me get this. Like right here, depending on how this daily finish tomorrow, is how I'm gonna say this for next week Tuesday, because they had that cash rate, that news stuff, they may be snatching it down, like you said, they may be snatching it down, and then when Tuesday come, push up, kind of like they did on y'all NZD trades y'all showed. I think whoever showed that or whatever trade that was, like afternoon, they were showing wicks like they were gonna be going down, but then they smashed up. That was you, right, E?
I think it was Ethan.
Huh?
Sure. Yes, sir.
No,
Okay.
I think it was Ethan. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that, man. Like, so you could be right. So that's why I'm gonna look for the play tomorrow, for sure, for sure. Let me see what the weekly is like. Weekly. Especially if they close it like that, man. Monthly. Oh shit, it's 4 days left on the monthly. So the monthly close in the middle of next week. Yeah, we could see how that rolls. Not that I'm giving this too much weight, but I'm just looking at how far down it is to see. And remember, I told who did I tell that about? Catch the monthly around these times, and you can kind of see. Like now, it's 4 days left. Like if it's like 29 days left, and it's right here, I wouldn't give that too much weight. But like with actually, now that I think about it, man, this how slick they are, right? The new monthly calendar gonna start when? Take a wild guess. On the day they have the cash rate news, the official news cash rate, that's when a new monthly calendar is gonna start. Because you got what's today? Wednesday. So you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, basically like a day after the new month start is when they have the news. So this definitely might be a good reference to look at the monthly, because that means like the first day of the new monthly calendar, we're gonna be getting like the first day and two, we're gonna be getting the actual news for the cash rate. So that may set the tone for the direction of the market. I know I'm giving a long answer. I'm just telling you why I'm not sure yet, and I want to wait a little bit more. But it could be one of these times, like what you're saying. I hope it plays out so we can have other stuff to look at, because that means we can all analyze trades and get them so sniper perfect that nobody loses. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what happens.
Yeah, we all compare our perspectives.
Huh?
No, so yeah, we all collectively compare our perspectives.
Yeah, because we could all be right just from a different angle of it and why we see it. You know what I'm saying? And if we all like, yeah, I see this, I see this, I see this, bro, boom, that's what we supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll move like as a unit.
Yeah, bro, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You can cut more grass if you got two lawnmowers. So yeah, so I'm gonna see how that's why I say I'm not even rushing to take this trade, because even if they break past the tipping point, guess what? There's another one somewhere. Somewhere out there in the lonely, dark, cold world, there's another fucking tipping point. So I'm not gonna get anxious to catch a trade. So that's how I would do that. So anybody else got a bias on this? Anyone?
No, sir.
Y'all must all be doing some shit. Don't ignore me. I'm jealous. Y'all better pay me attention. Aris, Mike. What's up, Mike?
What's good, man?
Long time, man.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, man. No, but I like this. I like what I see right now. AUDJPY.
Oh, let me oh shit, I let my controller go out. You said you like it?
Yeah, I'm trying to set it up now.
Baby, I like it the way you move. I like it. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped when it comes to this stuff, man. It's like you the surge, you the surge on the marketing, man. I'm surge on these charts, man. I'm that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have the computer working now, everything's doing good, you know.
Oh man, yeah, man. I had to give it some quality time, man, and I was like, okay, I understand. You know, computers have feelings too.
Yeah, we all go through it. No, I love it. I love it. We're all masters.
Darius, your comment to me about how this has got to feel like a hobby, you got to be light about it. That was very profound, and I haven't stopped thinking about that. It's very cool, and I think it changed a little bit my view of the market.
Oh, you talking about yeah, because it's like the minute you start thinking of it as just well, this is the new way everyone's making money, you're gonna get your ass kicked. You gotta really like this thing, man, and really be like, damn, it's like a video game. It's like the what's that video game with the two sticks and the ball bouncing in the middle?
Pong.
Yeah, Pong. It's like a prettier Pong. You know what I mean? It's a data game. You know what I'm saying? It's statistical data. Like you can almost predict. Like you could look at this shit and predict so much stuff, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's why I was showing. Remember, and Ayers will tell you from when we started trading all together. Not our first time trading, because we all were trading before then. But this was just like something we were doing. We were going back. I was like, hey man, let's look at election time. I don't know, like I just like theorizing, and it's been helping me. You know, everybody don't have to do that. you know, some people don't like thinking that deep about it, but I do because it makes me that much tighter. You know what I'm saying? And we were saying stuff like how do you say like how they would crash in the market during elections just to push it to new highs and vice versa. Like you could see a lot of stuff on there that's like it's like obviously it moves the markets, but it's like you can't tell me that it moved it perfectly to match this other line from like 12 years ago. Like, you know what I mean? That was design, you know, and that's when I was like, this shit really, and I was already into like the new world order stuff, what people call conspiracy, and it just made it even more like, yeah, I knew I was right.
Yeah, the
It's
shit
like you
click.
follow the money, you can follow everything. So yeah. Anyway, sorry to get in that story. Just that's just how I look at it, man. I like this stuff, man. You know, now sometimes if you doing it, like I've been on some all day, every day. I'm getting market. I'm dreaming markets, which is cool, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. So I do advise people take your quality time and do other shit that you love too. You know what I mean? Don't just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've been that
Walter Russell
ran.
says, have
Huh?
5 hobbies. And I said, I think it's Russell Walter says, have 5 hobbies
Yeah,
and in order to have a healthy life.
exactly.
You know,
Because
you paint, spend time with your wife, do the charts, build your business, walk the dog.
I'm telling you, because man, I remember when I first started like going hard on it. Man, I probably ran through like 20,000 in one day. And I don't mean like straight 20,000 losing. I mean, I was over trading to where like I was winning a couple bands here, losing a couple hundred here, winning a couple here, It's like, damn, I didn't went through like damn 10 racks. You know what I mean? I didn't lose ultimately. I ultimately won, but it was like, bro, like you don't gotta do that much. So I was like making it to where like it's not a job. Like I just enjoy this shit. That's why sometimes, and it happened all the time, I'll analyze a bunch of stuff. I'll trade, obviously, choose what I'm gonna trade. You know, y'all know my favorite US 30, but that's why I don't. You got some people that'll be like, I'll just trade US 30 and sometimes go, which is fine. But like I like to look at all of it because it's like they all have their own personality. Like it makes you think, you have to theorize, you have to, don't overdo it because then you'll be all over the place. But it's like it's good to do that. Just FYI, like get your feet wet and try them all out because you can do it. Like don't let anybody tell you, oh, you only need to do just one out of the one. Man, do them all. That way you can go in when the market is ripe and you can say, that's how I was able to get on gold and US 30. That's how I'm able to tell people, not by theory, but by actual seeing. A lot of the shit I'm saying, I've seen with my own eyes because I sit on here. So I'm not making this about me. I'm saying if you really look at the markets and don't just think about money, you'll see so much stuff, man. You'll be confident. You know what I mean? You'll just be confident. Like I've seen Bitcoin, gold, and US 30 move exactly the same. Not that they're the same price. Obviously, it's different prices. But like how you see this shit on gold right here, you can see US 30 doing the same thing. Wait a minute, now that we saying that, let me see something. I'm southern as hell. I know y'all don't have to tell me. I know
Love it.
I got a lot of twang in my voice, right? It wasn't like that when I left. When I was living in Florida and PR, I was rolling my R's a little more. My accent changed. As soon as I came back here, it's like, it's like, God damn it.
Champions adapt to their environment. Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Listen, people, it's like, I'm not code switching. That shit's a real thing. Like, you move to if I move to New York, I'll probably be saying, son.
Yeah. Hey, son, take this chart out right here. Yeah.
Hey, son, look at this, son. Hey, yo, son. They're gonna be like, who are you, bro? We don't recognize
Yo,
you.
B.
Hey, yo, B, check this out.
Shining.
No disrespect to Northerners. We just saying like everybody got their region. But yeah, man, this is what I did. And look at, so this is what gold is in right here. Originally, y'all know I didn't have this originally, and it looked like that, right? But then when I saw them come back to that retrace right here, something was like, do that. So now I have another level of data that I can base my decisions off of, and I can say, okay, I believe that they're going to bounce off of that and continue up. And if they decide to crash even more back within these levels, I have all this shit right here to play. Even if I want to play it just to right here, that's 63 pips. It's 636 points, but you're going to get paid for 63 pips. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it is. That's how easy it is. And if you know gold is in, if the trend changing, you know, they may even crash it all the way back down to right here, right? And then throw a wick and then push it back up. And then like, it's easy. You just got to be patient and read it. Like today I said, and take me out of this. I'm just using me and what I think and how I'm looking at it so you'll know. Okay, so I still had the same order. I'm probably gonna delete it now. And probably what's gonna happen, I'm gonna delete it and then I'm gonna forget about it, putting it back in, and then I'm gonna come back in 3 days and it's gonna blow past that area because that's happened multiple times. But basically I put in the order for right here, right, to a buy stop because I saw a continuation. Perfect example. Continuation normally is preceded by some heavy move in some direction. However, it didn't go straight up. It went down, which is why I also was like, man, maybe I should I told myself this. I was like, maybe I should put a sale just in case it comes like right here, right here. I was like, I should catch a sale because it's on like, what, 30 pips in one of these areas. And lo and behold, as soon as I said it, you see how this is 15 minutes right here.
Yeah, that's so fast. That's crazy.
Boom. 85 on them just that quick. You see what I'm saying? Yep. And I was like, damn, you should have. I was like, damn, I should have caught that. God damn it. You know, but I wasn't mad, but I already saw that coming. I just thought they were going to come up first. See, I was wrong. I didn't lose any money, but I mean, I was right, but I was in the wrong order. Let me not say I was wrong because I'm pretty fucking accurate, you know. Y'all gonna be the same. I'm saying that I'm speaking that continual existence. Y'all gonna be the same, right? Yeah. Y'all already are the same, right? In your perspective thinking or whatever.
Yeah.
So
hang with the best to become the best.
Huh?
Hang with the best, you'll become with the best.
Exactly. And whatever it is, that's why I like politicking. You know why? Because I can't do it on my own. I have to get from others. And when others give it to me, I'll take what I take and integrate it and become even better. I like giving and taking in those ways. That's what we got to do, even in this game. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was expecting them to shoot up. I was like, yeah, they probably going to retest. And then eventually, I was even thinking they were going to shoot up. Maybe I was giving room for this much loss, right? A drawdown, I mean, and then for them to possibly push up, right? Almost like a 2-to-1 on that. But they didn't do that. They immediately went bam, you know, so I didn't lose nothing. I wish I would have went on and put that in to catch it, you know, but the reason I didn't do that because I've put in too many pending orders before and went on with my day and saw something and forgot to delete it. And I've got money taken off of that, you know what I mean? Small stuff like that. So sometimes it's better to get it right without being in sometimes like that. Cause I didn't know that was going to happen. I mean, as far as like that soon and the way that they did that, like I expected that to happen at some point, but not like as soon as I was like 5 minutes after I saw it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, you know, so enough about me. I'm just kind of giving you, I'm hoping y'all take what I'm saying and like put it in fashionable thought process for yourself. You know, when you saying these things, because once again, that's a structure, but that's definitely a continuation structure. And that's why you see that. As soon as they hit the top of that daily. Is somebody's phone ringing? I was like, is somebody phone ringing?
Uh,
What the fuck? I keep hearing the ringing sound. Oh, that's my headphones. I'm like, whose phone is ringing? My phone's stuck in my headphones, Bluetooth to my phone, so that's still ringing, even though my phone not ringing. Weird shit, right? All right, there we go. But anyway, that's how that is, man. That's why I'm showing y'all these continuations. You'll see them on Bitcoin too. Believe it, that all like you'll see this on a lot of the currencies too. But it's like it's normally within a like you know what I mean. It's normally within a structure or like something. You normally don't have to eye it as much. You know what I mean? You can and it'll help, but you don't have to as much. But with these, definitely iron because that's what happens right there. That's why if anybody tell you and you know, and I'm not talking about people who choose just not to trade it, but if anybody who trade it tell you, oh man, it's hard, it's just they haven't looked at it enough. That's all it is. Doesn't mean we can't get better. I'm always do my best to get better. Fuck doing my best. I'm always get better. But I'm just saying, if anybody been on it for so long and they tell you, you know, oh, I don't know, it's because they haven't looked hard enough. Because they move so much and do some of the same shit so much that it's like it's kind of predictable for sure. You know. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking y'all head off. That's lesson for the day, man. Anybody a group meeting for the day. You know, we're family, right? Family meeting, you know, for the night, right? So anybody got anything they want to talk about? I'm done talking now. If anybody got anything.
No, sir.
Stop calling me sir, damn it.
yeah.
No, dude.
No, definitely what you say is 100% true, bro. Once you start, like you said, looking at the with infinite repetition, right? It's the only way to achieve abundance through, you know, get the success. So by looking at these charts continuously, just like you said, you get the rhythm of it, and then now you just look at it, and then you start to see how it matches up. You know, play out the play. It could be, like you said, it could be from 12 years ago or from here, but just by looking at it, those patterns just start to come out that much clearer because. Just like in our brain, we have that reticular activating system. When you get in a brand new car, you see that car everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So because that's what you're focusing on now. So we're focusing on the charts and we're focusing on these certain moves. You know, now it'll be that much easier because we're telling our brain this is what we're looking for. So our brain's gonna start just looking for those exact plays, and then it's gonna become second nature to you. Just how like where you at right now in a sense. You know.
You know what? I'm almost kind of mad though. I'm sorry. I just gave away some free game like a motherfucker over YouTube, like some real game on how to trade US 30. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some real, like,
You're about to take it
yeah.
down.
Huh?
I don't know. You're about to take it down.
Yeah, then just don't upload it. Yeah,
man, I'm
just don't
finna
upload
take
it.
it down, man. I don't know if people deserve this, man. Like, people who really looking to do that, they deserve to see this, but I don't know if the average Joe deserves to see this, man. And I don't
Take it
mean that
down.
in an unloving way, man, but it's just like
Screw
this
them.
stuff.
Just kidding.
It's some powerful stuff, man. This is like finding a damn Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, definitely. And yeah, bro. Hey, I was gonna say, you know, that's why Nemo charges for his course. You know, you got the free the little snippets on YouTube, but then when you really want to take it serious, that's when you open the doors and you start showing them, you know, what it's really about, and it becomes a whole business. You know,
Putting your money down lets y'all know we're serious. Some skin in the game.
exactly.
It influences us to take it more seriously.
Exactly.
It's exactly what Ethan's saying. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And that's why this game. So if you want to know the dirty 30, come holler at your boy Darius Mitchell.
Hey, I'm trying to learn the dirty 30, bro. I hopped on late.
Dirty 30. This is my way of looking at it, my thing. You understand? Now it's gonna be our thing, the family that's on here, we hosting over the war room, but we do this thing called currency wars. We all a brotherhood. We all do our own thing prospectively, but this is currency wars, man. That's why I call it currency wars, man. We gonna go to war with all this shit. We on the front lines with all this shit. You know what I mean? So that's what I like. And but anyway, anybody got anything else they want to look at before I hop off? Because it is 7 p.m.
No, bro.